Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Mayhem. My name is Darren Jacobs and welcome back to the WIW Universe mode here on the Gaming Blake Network. You guys have been showing so much love for the series lately, so many more likes and comments and people getting involved, and I can't thank you guys enough for it. Love you guys to pieces. So close to 100 subs, which is the first step to hopefully many more subs to come. Tonight's show is only going to be 4 matches. I don't know why, the game's kind of bugging out on me here, but we've only got 4 matches tonight, but we've got 4 incredible matches featuring 2 fatal 4-ways, which will involve every single one of the participants, which will be featured in the 8-pack challenge for the European Championship. Really looking forward to this match. We'll see if the game can physically handle 8 CPUs, all customed in a custom arena for a custom title. We could be blowing up my PlayStation here, ladies and gentlemen. But we are here today to witness the first of the fatal 4-ways, and the first man down to the ring is Thomas, who didn't get off to a great start, lost in the Beat the Clock challenge to Rage. Was it Rage? No, it was to Jace, excuse me, in the first main event of the series. Picked up a win last week, though, against Black Jesus to get some momentum going, and now he needs to get further momentum going. The more wins you can get early in this series, that definitely is going to benefit you later on down the line, especially when you're competing against 7 other competitors for the same prize. And remember, this isn't going to be an over-the-top rope situation. Oh, no, it isn't. It is going to be every person will be eliminated by pinfall or submission. It's going to be one hectic matchup. I'm still contemplating whether or not to do a Falls Count Anywhere. Might help, probably won't. But anyway, Thomas makes his way down to the ring. And of course, he has 3 other competitors to deal with tonight. So let's see what's on the card for him. The first man down he's already faced, and that was Black Jesus, who put up quite a strong fight against him. But Thomas able to knock him out with the knockout punch. But of course, that's not going to faze too many people to see, you know, to lose by the knockout punch. That knockout punch is lethal, which is why, of course, we only see him bring it out once at the very end of the fight when he felt it was absolutely necessary. He preferred the electric chair forearm, to be fair, and he showed that in the last match. But Jesus put up a good fight. We know what he's capable of. We've seen him at his best. But this year has not got off to a great start. He is 0 for 2. He needs to get some momentum going before the Resurrection pay-per-view, which will be happening, of course, this Sunday in real time, which is going to be amazing. We are just 2 shows away from the Resurrection pay-per-view, where we'll be crowning 6 new champions for the series, and it could shape the way the company is formed. And Black Jesus would love to be one of the 6 champions, as would any one of the 8 men in this matchup. Of course, of the 4 who ain't in this matchup will be in a later matchup down the line. And the other opponents we have for you tonight are, well, we'll have to see. Coming down to the ring, it is a man who has been in absolutely terrific form to start off. The only man so far in the ring out of these 3 who have a perfect record. He's 2-0. He was so confident that last week he started issuing open challenge. Tonight he was supposed to be doing the same thing, but the general manager informed him that he will be participating in a fatal 4-way, so he can get an idea of what to expect to an extent, of course, of what to expect at the Resurrection pay-per-view. This man is very confident in himself. He believes that believes in his abilities, and he knows that he has the potential to win the 8-pack challenge and become the European champion. It's going to be it could potentially be one of the best matches at the pay-per-view. Of course, we'll still have Rage versus Jaden, who will meet in the ring for the first time tonight in what is going to be a spectacular main event. But we've got 2 other great matches before that, plus this one, which makes it 3. Unfortunately, we couldn't get 5th in tonight. Don't ask me. You know, I'm just dealing with what I can. I'm working with what I got here, to be honest. And the 4th man down to the ring through the cloud of smoke is Harry. Harry picked up his first victory last week with teaming with Deathlordicas. They're looking like a promising tag team, but of course they're going to have to put their friendship aside at the Resurrection pay-per-view, as they will both be a part of the 8-pack challenge. But I think after that, if neither of them walk out with the title, we could be looking at a promising tag team. They seemed comfortable together. They were a perfect blend of athleticism and strength. They both worked together well to form one oiled machine, very similar to the Cotterrells, which is why I feel they were able to get a win over the Cotterrells. Cotterrells will be in action later tonight, challenging for a chance at the Tag Team Championships against Up Up Down Down, and they'll earn that chance for the titles if they are victorious. But first up, Fatal 4-Way action. The other four will be in another Fatal 4-Way later on tonight. And look at this. Thomas straight away wants to take Durmus outside the ring. Remember, Durmus currently undefeated, and everyone else in the ring is either 1-1 or, in Black Jesus' case, 0-2. They're going to be looking to get off to better starts than they have done so far. But like you say, it doesn't get much better for the Greek god Durmus from Athens, Greece. Really, really proving himself so far in this series. Oh, look at that big backbreaker there by Thomas, and now, just tossing him there with a suplex. And Harry clearly not going to have a strength advantage there over Black Jesus. Big military slam down. And the two matchups here so far looking like Thomas and Black Jesus in control. Jesus going to go for an early cover. Remember, it's only one fall to the finish, which is why Thomas was eager to break it up. But look at this. Oh, and whilst Thomas was distracted, a snap suplex by the Greek god, and Thomas is going to roll out harm's way as a camel clutch is applied, and Durmus is going to break that one up. Is he going to have a go at the Greek god here? Two forms of god colliding in one ring, and look at this, an airplane spin. Durmus enjoying himself in the ring today before slamming him down there. Thomas comes back into the ring. Oh, straight for Durmus. Look at that. Sleeper hold applied. Beautiful transition there. Wasn't expecting that. He manages to wriggle out of it, though. And Harry tried to get some momentum going over Black Jesus, unable to do that. And now look at this, to the outside, Irish whip. And everyone's on the outside now. Here in the Monday Night Arena. You can see a few changes made to the arena, nothing major. If anything, I think it looks better than it did the first time around. But, yeah, nothing major. Remember, the game did crash on me again. But, so yeah, if people were looking different as well, that is probably why. Look at this. What's Jesus thinking? Oh, and crashing him onto the barricade. Going to be shattering the ribs there. And that is devastating stuff there. Look at Durmus threatening there with the fist. I think he wants to should be resorting to punching rather than threatening. Irish whip. He's just going to throw Harry across the ring. This is not Fool's Count anywhere, but it is no disqualification. The pinfall must occur in the ring. And look at that, Durmus with a kip up there following the elbow drop. Oh, and a big boot in the middle of the ring from Black Jesus, trying to keep an eye on everything that's going on here. But it doesn't look like Harry has got going in any matchup tonight. So far, just getting beaten up by Durmus, and by, of course, he was destroyed by Black Jesus a moment ago. And look at this. Once again, looking for a big elbow drop, and lands it right on the head. And Durmus in control of the matchup right now. And it looks like Black Jesus is as well. He's been in control since the start, pretty much of anyone he's got in the way of. And Thomas is feeling the wrath of him right now. Ooh! And that was a little bit of a cheap shot there by Durmus. The referee looked away, almost as if he didn't want to know what was going on. Straight into a cover. The others aren't aware of it. 1, 2. Oh, Thomas saving it there. That might have been a 3 count. That could have been the 3 count they were after. Jesus, he nearly got away with it there. Look at Durmus again. Oh, and a big neck snap there. And he is in control of little Harry Austin. The size advantage clearly catching up to Harry here. Really struggling to get going in this match. And there's a Falcon Arrow. Meanwhile, Thomas and Jesus fighting on the outside. Thomas seems to be struggling a bit. Oh, and a big suplex in the ring. And another kip up. Look at this. Just showing off for style at this point is Durmus. Drags him to the middle of the ring. He's looking maybe for another elbow drop. Look at this. Oh, he's dancing. He's enjoying himself right now. And there's a huge elbow drop. And we might be seeing the end of this match very soon. Look at this. A triangle hold applied. Might be looking for the submission. Thomas went to go break it up. Jesus didn't let him. He could end the match right here on the triangle hold. Is Harry going to be able to slip out of it? He does. He finds a way out of it. And now can get some advantage over Jesus for Durmus, sorry, for the first time if he can work his way to doing something. Look at this. What's Harry thinking? Oh, look at that big crash into the corner. Jesus still in control of Thomas. Thomas really struggling against Jesus. Last week it was kind of the other way around, you had to say. And now Jesus trying to get a little bit of revenge, if at all possible. Oh, look at this. A cover being made here in the middle of the ring, too. Oh, it's only a 2, and look at Harry. Harry there with a... Oh, what a reversal. Huge spear to reverse that from Durmus, not letting him get back into the match. Hold on, Durmus! Everyone else is down. He could catch it here. Greetings from Greece. Greetings from Greece. Straight into the cover. Everyone else is down. No one's going to stop him. 2. No, and he couldn't steal it. That's the first time that someone has kicked out of the Greetings from Greece and Black Jesus. Oh, hold on a minute. The reversal from him now looking to get in control. Oh, hold on a minute. Was looking for Greetings from Greece again. Was looking for it again there, but that time Jesus slips out of it. And now Durmus might be in a bit of trouble. Oh, wait, no. Thomas to the rescue, it seems. He wants to deal with Black Jesus. These two clearly not taking a liking to one another as of late. I mean, a sign of respect between the two. They know how good each other are. I guess that's why they're so eager to prove they're better than the other. But Jesus was in thorough control. And now, following the Greetings from Greece, it looks like Thomas is going to take the advantage back. Meanwhile, Durmus is going to take advantage of the situation of an empty ring. 2 count, and that's all he's going to get. Harry fights on in this one. Hold on a minute, Thomas. Oh, caught him by surprise there. Russian leg sweep with an arm twist as well. And now Thomas is going to try and steal the cover here on Durmus. He might be able to get it here. No, it's only a 1. And these guys are fighting their hardest right now. There was Jesus with early control in this one, you had to say. But then Durmus, when matched up with Harry, took advantage. And then, of course, the Greetings from Greece was landed. And that nearly ended it. Hold on a minute. We could be looking at the ending right here. Electric chair looking for the forearm, and he connects. Durmus is down. Durmus is down, but what's Harry going to do here? Looking for a running offense that doesn't quite connect there. Durmus is down. No cover attempt. I'm a bit surprised there. Forearm smashed by Harry. And look at Harry. Oh, Harry taking out 2 of them now. Looking at for the Hurricane Rana connects. Harry's taking them all out right now. Look at this. Durmus going to try and steal the cover, and Harry's not having any of that. And now Harry's going to try. What is this? They really think they were going to get away with that? Oh, look at this. Durmus not happy there by that attempt to try and steal the cover. And now Durmus, what's he thinking? Up on the shoulders. Oh, and there's a stun gun off the ropes. And now Durmus left in the ring with Thomas, who is still down. Maybe the 3 count would have worked if it weren't for the interruption from Harry. And now look at this. Durmus looking ready to finish him off here with another elbow drop. Boom! Big connection. Oh, and look at this. Was looking for Greens from Greece, but from behind. Jesus with the save. Jesus with the save. And now Jesus looking to finish it off himself. Spinning powerbomb. Spinning powerbomb into the cover. He's going to steal it. Jesus got him. Jesus got him. Jesus and Thomas. The battle continues, and this time Jesus comes out on top. Durmus cannot believe the luck there. The ball in elbow. He managed to connect with it. Oh, look at this white noise there. I never saw that originally. But look at that. The Greetings from Greece, and Durmus 40 at it. And he's going to technically pick up his first loss here tonight, despite not being pinned. He's going to not be happy about this. But look at that. The elbow there. Big connection. Was looking for Greetings from Greece. But then Jesus saves the match. And then hits the spinning powerbomb on an already weakened Thomas. And picks up the win. Huge victory for him. That's going to give him some momentum coming into the Resurrection pay-per-view. One more show to go for these guys. Who is going to come out the European champion? So many different winners from all these matches. But who can truly become the European champion? We'll see the other Fatal 4-Way soon. Maybe that will give us an idea. But it's time to move on to our tag team match for the evening. Match number 2 for the evening. And it is time to find out the first tag team that will be going through to the Resurrection pay-per-view to fight for the Monday Night Mayhem Tag Team Championships. And up first, it is Brett and Max at the Cotterrells. They did not get off to a good start, losing to Deathlordicas and Harry Austin. They were quite a decent team, to be fair, and like I say, the Cotterrells had majority control, but that momentary slip cost them the match, and that seems to be a repeated theme with the Cotterrells. They seem to do that quite often in matches that they lose, but they are a dominant tag team. We know what they're capable of, so they're getting one more chance here tonight, especially while the tag team division is still very light, to prove themselves in tag team action. A win here tonight and they will be going to the Resurrection pay-per-view. Lose, they may still get one more chance, because the loser of this match will face the quarterbacks for the other spot in the tag team match. Like I said, right now the tag team division is very light, so the tag team matches hopefully will bring some light on who the best tag teams are, and we are exploring all the best options. But for right now, most of the roster will be in the 8-man tag team matchup, so it's important that we just take that into consideration. If you guys want to add in some more superstars, be sure to let me know and I will help you create them, or I'll add them to my list from the community creations if you've uploaded them. But anyway, moving on, and it is now time for Up Up Down Down, who also did not get off to a good start, or at least the start that they would have liked to. Unable to pick up the first victory against the quarterbacks, and then absolutely destroyed by them afterwards under the attack of Coach Wilson. But Up Up Down Down looking to get back on track, the longest reigning tag team champions from 2K17. But of course, the new year, a new day, if you'll pardon the pun, and we are here to see what they are capable of. The new attire for Xavier Woods is in progress. We're working on it, but please just give him time. For now, he was wrestling in his traditional attire. Of course, he's got the Up Up Down Down t-shirt on there, but for right now, that's what we're sticking with. And the Up Up Down Down team and the Cotterrells both are going to get a chance here for tag team gold. They didn't get off to good starts, but for one of these teams, they're going to get a big victory under their belts coming into the Resurrection pay-per-view. We know how good these guys are, both former champions. If I'm not mistaken, the Cotterrells are 2-time tag team champions. Oh, look at that straight away. Just throws him up in the air and lets him slam himself down. The Cotterrells there, rocking their new t-shirts. Oh, look at this. Brett Cotterrell using the strength that we know he has. What always worked with the Cotterrells, they were a perfect blend, as I mentioned earlier, actually, similarly to their opponents in Harry and Deathlordicas. Brett providing the strength and the muscle, and then Max providing the agility, and to be honest, pure insanity. He's obviously the mad one of the group, hence the nickname Mad Max. But Big Bad Brett, with belly to belly there, showing the strength off early on, and I feel like El Murpho and Brett is not the best of matchup, but look at this. Taunting him here is Brett. And Brett, one of the super heavyweights of the division. And look at this. Oh, but El Murpho not going to let it phase him. El Murpho, formerly in the cruiserweight division. I think he's beefed up a lot, considering, since the last time. El Murpho perfectly qualifies for the cruiserweight division as well. Again, he might be in dispute with that. And there's the first tag of the match. And in comes Creed. Boom, big slam down. And now what's he thinking? Oh, he's just going to wear him down on the floor. Smart strategy. If you can keep Brett down, that's definitely the best course of action. And as soon as I say that, brings him to one knee and might be looking for something big. Oh, no, he's going to drag him, maybe near the ropes. The turnbuckle had a bit of second thoughts there and decides to snap him back down to the floor, where he's going to wear him down some more. That ended up rhyming. Not intentional. Oh, my voice is dying today. Well, I say today, for the last couple of episodes. I do apologise for that. And now Creed looking to fly, and there's the springboard. Perfect connection. Early control from the Up Up Down Down team. It looked like Brett had quite the matchup advantage over El Murpho, but Woods seeming to provide the intensity here. Remember, the reason that they're both getting these chances is because in the past they've both started off very, very slow, but they picked it up. They've both become tag team champions. One was the longest reigning, and the other one was tied most reigning. These two are very well-known tag teams in this series, and they're very, very good ones as well. And look at this, into a fireman's carry. But Woods trying to fight out of it, he does. And now Woods can get an advantage here if he's quick. Now he gets him up on the fireman's carry. Oh, and a beautiful move there. Max calling for the tag, trying to crawl to it, but Woods wisely not going to let him have it. And now Woods once again looking for a springboard, looking to fly. Max was trying to make the save there, couldn't get round fast enough before the connection. And Woods in full control, looking for this. Looking for Lost in the Woods if he can. Connects perfectly. Beautiful connection. And already we might be looking at the end, maybe for a midnight hour or a unicorn stampede. You never know with these guys. They have a wide variety of tag moves available to them, but of course they go to their first choice, and that is the unicorn stampede. The pummeling down on the chest of big bad Brett. And look at this, El Murphy now taking a turn, and in comes Creed once again. And look at this, stomping down on him, and this is devastating stuff. And look at this, trying for that drop kick. Connects. Well connected unicorn stampede, and that could be the end of the match. Right there, El Murphy straight into the cover. I think Harry's just going to get there, and he does. Oh, but look, Woods gets in there, but a little too late. But Max is going to roll out of harm's way. And now Murphy on a weakened Brett with no tag team partner to tag him. He might have the better advantage now. He didn't get off to the best of start. I think Max and Woods are having a little tussle on the outside. Can't quite see what's going on. Woods finally back to the ropes. And Woods, or Creed, however you refer to him, clearly proving to be the better of the two in this tag team so far, at least in this match. But Murphy, we know, is capable of carrying a match on his shoulders. We've seen it in the past. In this now, he has control of Brett. They've done a great job of keeping him down, not letting him get any offense in, and keeping him completely out of harm's way. And look at this. Looking for a DDT. Connects. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, fucking hell. And here we go. Into the cover. Apologies for that. Two. It's so. Oh, no. Brett kicks. Huge, huge kick out. Through the DDT. A massive DDT, may I say. And El Murphy trying to get some stuff back in this one. He's done very well so far. They both have. And now he's in control of Brett, and Brett has just been cornered this entire matchup. Unable to make a single tag. And now look at this. Hammering away on him is El Murphy. Oh, hold on a minute. Might be looking for a drive-by drop kick. Brett's in trouble. Oh, there it is. Drive-by. He did it well not to follow through there and take out his own partner. Straight into the cover. This has got to be it. Max isn't going to make the save. Up, up, down, down have got themselves a tag team title opportunity. And that was probably one of the easiest matches they'll ever have in their entire careers. As soon as Woods got tagged in, Brett got isolated. Max had no chance of getting in the match. And the Unicorn Stampede there. And then, of course, the drive-by drop kick and the DDT, which I sneezed through in my ill state. But we have a winner. And there's the drive-by that wins the match for Creed and El Murphy. Victorious tonight are the team of Up, Up, Down, Down. And they have themselves a tag team title opportunity. Are we looking at potential Monday Night Mayhem first ever tag team champions? They've done it before, and we know how hard it is to get the title off of them if that is the case. But they will be facing either the Cotterrells or the Quarterbacks, and I'm sure after last week they'll be hoping that the Cotterrells somehow fight through the current rate of defeats they've been going through and beat the Quarterbacks, because they might not want to deal with them again after last time. Let's move on down the rest of the card. Congrats to the team of Up, Up, Down, Down. Match number 3 of the night, and it is our second of the fatal four-ways tonight. And the first man down to the ring is Jace, who has made it quite clear he doesn't have much of an interest in the European Championship. He's came out and said, sure, it's a nice title, but he has his eyes set on the WIW Heavyweight Championship. But he's going to have to put that aside, because he is, as the general manager said, going to be a part of the 8-pack challenge, and he's still going to want to impress. But could you imagine, he gets that title and then pushes on to go fight for the world title as well? He could potentially be looking to be a dual champion. That would be an interesting twist in the series, especially this early on. But Jace having his run-ins with Jaden, and of course Jaden is going to fight Rage, who was the victor last week. of the Fatal 4-Way elimination match. This week it's just a 1-fall to the finished Fatal 4-Way. Maybe Jace will be able to get it this week. He did pick up the elimination on Jaden, so he did get himself a little bit of retribution for his defeat. But of course, Jace will be here hoping to get better results tonight. Could you imagine, like I say, if he is to walk away the European champion, that could mean positive signs for the future of Jace's career. And of course it shows that he's more than capable, absolutely more than capable, as we know he is, of winning the World Championship. The WIW Championship making its return to the series alongside its now equal, I guess, on the Friday Night Mayhem, Friday Fight Night show. Of course, the World Heavyweight Championship, which will be contested soon, as soon as we find out who will be facing for the title. But here comes Deathlordicas down to the ring. Again, picked up his first victory of 2K18 on this in the tag team match last week. I was about to say on this very show. It was on this very show, technically. And now tonight has a chance to get an early shot in on his fellow competitors for the 8-pack challenge. It's going to be one jam-packed match full of former world title contenders. Of course, Deathlordicas was pushing for that world title, of course, at the end of last season. And the Wolfpack and the Outback pay-per-view, of course, was the pay-per-view that crashed the game. And that is why this year we have come back reborn with new brands, new titles. And we need to crown the first ever European champion. So we will see how that one goes. But Deathlordicas in his pink form, looking a lot darker shade of pink, I have to say. I don't quite know why, but Deathlordicas is here. And he's got more than just Jace to deal with. I love how his hair just keeps on shining through the darkness. But he's got more problems to deal with tonight. One of them is someone who we know not to be messed with. May not have necessarily got off to the best start to the series. But we know fully what he's capable of. We know he's championship material. We've seen it in the past. But it is the Dragon Tyson Jackson, who's not had a great start to this series, not at all. But he needs to get back on track. Last week I lost to Durmus in the Open Challenge, which I think surprised a lot of people. Of course, Tyson Jackson was probably the biggest surprise out of all of that. But Monday Night Mayhem has not treated Tyson Jackson quite as nicely as he would have liked. And so he is pushing on here, hoping to get his chance at redemption, especially if he can go into Resurrection pay-per-view with this win under his belt tonight, and of course leaving the 8-pack challenge as the winner. It's going to be one intense match. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes down, especially with all 8 men trying to pin each other in an elimination style. At least they won't get in each other's way. That is the benefit to it. But the Dragon needs to stake his claim, and he needs to do it tonight. He needs to get a win under his belt before the pay-per-view. It's not good to go into the pay-per-view with no wins under your belt. That much is definitely safe to say. But for the Dragon, we know he's capable of these big wins. Can he repeat tonight? Can he repeat his former ways tonight in this big Fatal 4-Way matchup? And now, this man, believe it or not, you are seeing the name right. That is ALbright. Recently underwent plastic surgery on the face. He dyed his hair. He has a whole new look for a whole new era. The phenomenal one, the X Factor. We've known him by so many nicknames, but a new face to the same man. We know what he's capable of. We know the damage he can do, and he needs to show it tonight in order to pick up a big momentum win before the Resurrection pay-per-view. We know he's capable of pushing for the championship, but of course he has slipped up at the championship fights. Last championship fight he put himself, that's right, himself, ladies and gentlemen, through a table. So he can slip up on occasion, and that was probably one of the biggest slip-ups. But tonight he's got a tough task, and to be fair, this year he hasn't shied away from competition as he did last year. This year it's a new form for him. Let's see what he's capable of. The bell rings, and we are on the way. And look at this, straight away into a backside driver goes Tyson Jackson, and Deathlordicas is going to take the newly the new look Aaron ALbright. I reckon that must have been eventful backstage, trying to explain to everyone he was the same person. He looks so different, but again, very. We all recognise that signature attire there with the white tiger print. Oh, look at Jackson. Oh, look at that. Beautiful rolling thunder into a frog splash from Tyson Jackson. And straight into a cover. Feeling confident tonight is Jackson. He's not one to usually wait around. He's not one to usually try and get a match done over quickly. He's usually one to punish his opponents. He likes to make them suffer. And look at that. Devastating knee drop there. And now what's ALbright doing? He's got Deathlordicas in his hands. Oh, look at that big clothesline to the outside. And these two clearly enjoying it on the outside, while these two doing the damage on the inside. And look at that, the double knees to the face of Jace. Oh, and went for a big kick there, misses, and now Jace can try and capitalize, looking for a suplex, connects. Meanwhile, on the outside, Aaron ALbright working, wearing down Deathlordicas with a lot of fast strikes. There's the kip up. Of course, Aaron ALbright, we know he is a key person. He was a key person last year. Wasn't the most victorious person, but he had a huge influence. Had several people by his side at ringside, and of course won a rivalry against his bodyguard, as he turned out to be in the end. Of course, that was the punishment for him. He was fired from WIW, came back as his bodyguard through the generosity of Aaron ALbright. He shows signs of life in the last series, big Frost Splash. This year, hoping for much better if he can get it. There's a cover. It's a 2 and a break up there by Jace. Could have been a 3. Worrying signs by Deathlordicas. See, now the question is Deathlordicas capable of winning on his own? Harry right now has really shown that he's incapable of winning on his own. But if Deathlordicas loses here tonight, he might start to think that he might have similar issues. And look at that. A devastating submission hold there, and that could have ended the match. Deathlordicas is in serious trouble, you got to say, going out the bat. But look at that, Jackson with a springboard misses. We know he's capable of them athletic moves. Tends to stay away from them on occasion. There's Jace. We're trying to wear down Aaron ALbright. There's a huge uppercut, and ALbright over the top of the third rope gets out of harm's way. Oh, and the game spazzed out on me there. Don't worry, not just on your screens. But Jace now on the outside with Aaron ALbright. Meanwhile, in the ring, Deathlordicas is going to go for a cover. Oh, and it looks like Jace is on the roll in there. Might have just broken that one up. But Deathlordicas and Tyson Jackson going at one another now. Oh, look at this. The strength there on a deadlift. Suplex from Jace. Showing himself. Might want to keep an eye out, of course, for Jaden. Of course, any interruption from him, that could be costly. These two have not taken a liking to each other straight out the bat here, Jace and Jaden. Clearly, Jace came out and said, oh, look at that! Big spike pile driver there by Jace. A huge move from him there, and ALbright's in a bit of trouble. Meanwhile, Jackson really getting worn down here by Deathlordicas, and now look at this, trying to wear him down some more. Look at this, big powerbomb. Oh! Huge connection, destroying Aaron ALbright there. Jackson's going to roll out of the ring. He's been worn down enough for a moment. And now Jace trying to work on ALbright. And a double-handed choke slam, picking him up from the floor. And now Jace already looking for the finisher. No! Not letting that happen is Deathlordicas. He's now left alone in the ring with Aaron ALbright, who's in a bit of trouble here. It's just these two, a big suplex. And straight into the cover, trying to steal the win. Jackson trying to get back in the ring, just break it up, and he does at the count of 2. Jackson back in the ring. Needs to try and pick up the momentum he had early in the match. Looking for a powerbomb. Oh no, instead it was a spike pile driver. And out of the ring goes Deathlordicas. Back in comes Jace. Oh, and there's the code breaker. There is the code breaker. And straight into the cover goes Jace, and Jackson weren't having any of that. But look at this, trying to get some strikes off, and Jace keeps missing there. Jace just avoiding him inadvertently. Oh, look at this! Bangarang! Bangarang, big connection! Straight into the cover! 1, 2! Oh, and it's only a 2. Jace able to power out of it. ALbright trying to crawl to his feet. Meanwhile, Deathlordicas finally gets to his feet. Oh, look at this! ALbright trying to steal the cover on Jason. It's only going to be a 1. These 4 men wearing each other down. And of course, we've already seen that Thomas and Black Jesus have been trying to get one over on each other. And clearly these guys are as well. Look at this. What's he looking for here? Oh, right on the back with the backstabber. That could be it for Jace. ALbright's going to need to get back in the ring to break this up. He doesn't see the cover. Jackson's going to pick up... No! Jace kicks. Jace kicks out of the cover. I thought that was it for him. And now look at this. Michinoku driver straight into the cover. They're both gone for the cover. And they both kick out instantly. I think they realised that the other one was going for the cover. We don't want controversies like that like we've had in the past. And now look at this. Looking for a spike pile driver as well. The pile driver's really coming into play here tonight. And Jace rolls out of harm's way. He's taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, look at that. Interrupting there. Maybe attempt at a big slam. Oh. And Deathlordicas rolls out of the ring. And now Jackson left in the ring with ALbright, who is really the only one who hasn't really shown any signs of life. He's done some decent stuff, but he hasn't really shown much in this one. And now look at this. What's he thinking here? Oh, and a huge superplex. And now Jackson taunting. He's sensing the control has turned in his favor in this one. Oh, look at that. Discus punch. Huge punch. And now Jace looking ready to finish it. Oh, but Jackson says no. And now Deathlordicas back in the ring as well. All four men back in the ring. It's been a while since we've seen this. And now look at this. Jace looking to end it. Powerbomb. Could flip it into a Boston Crab if he doesn't get it. One. A breakup by him. And he doesn't even go for it. He didn't even go for the move into the Boston Crab. The powerbomb clearly just broken up there by Jackson. And now ALbright stunned on the ropes. Deathlordicas down and probably out for the count. And now look at this. Beautiful move here. Trying to wear down Jace if he can here with the submission hold. No one's going to break it up. Is he going into a submission? Yeah, he is. He is. But ALbright gets there. And this has been an intense match so far. This could go anyone's way. Looking for the backslide driver again. Connects. Straight into a cover. Goes him. 1, 2. Oh, and nearly won it on the backslide driver. Big push off there by ALbright. Did you see that? Jackson went flying. I think it caught him off guard there. And Jace is being worn down now by Deathlordicas. Deathlordicas kind of just been doing smaller moves in this match. Just trying to steal the cover if he can. There's the cover again. Oh my god, could get it here. Ooh. The 2 count. Clearly the effects of this grueling match catching up here with Jace. And now to the outside. Oh, and a big shot there by Tyson Jackson, who's going to take him to the outside. It's probably not the best idea, though, to leave Jace in the ring with Deathlordicas in the state he's in. What's Deathlordicas thinking? Might be looking for it. Split-legged moonsault. Straight into the cover. Tyson Jackson was going for the code breaker, decided against it as he saw the cover. Breaks it up. And now ALbright. Oh, and a huge knee to the side of Deathlordicas' head. He shakes it off, and look at this big DDT from ALbright. Oh, and hold on a minute. Was looking for the mandible claw. But well saved by ALbright to keep this match alive. And now Jason ALbright battling in the middle. There's an arm breaker. And look at this. Oh, a stare down for a minute there. Jace did not take kindly to that one. And now taunting in the middle of the ring. Maybe not the best time for taunting. He's not exactly in control of this matchup. But now maybe looking to do that if he can. He's left alone in the ring with Deathlordicas. Big forearm. And another forearm. Jace trying to fight back. There's a Pele kick. Pele kick. And now trying to do the damage if he can. What's he thinking here? Looking for a camel clutch. And he might be able to make Deathlordicas tap here. He needs to get back in the ring. Tyson Jackson. He does. And he breaks it up. He left it a minute there. I think he was just trying to let him wear him down if he could. There's a big strike. Hold on a minute. What's he thinking? Oh, and there's that spike. Pile driver again. Beautiful move there by Jace. Deathlordicas is down, and I think he's realising this. Everyone else is down, so he's trying to get ALbright out of the ring. Potentially maybe to get a cover. No, decides again to go after ALbright. ALbright has been the victim of assault here. I swear, he's just been targeted in this match by all 3 of them. And Lordicus trying to crawl back to his feet after that pile driver. What a massive, massive attack there. Oh, and crashing into the turnbuckle. This has been a grueling match by all 4 of these competitors. And it still could go any one way. Big crash into the turnbuckle again there. And Jackson and Deathlordicas, they're deciding to take one each. Not going to settle for just just fighting each other there, they decided, I guess. But now Jackson's got Jace once again in the ring. Jace struggling to deal with Jackson, and now Jackson, hold on a minute, looking to make him tap here. The Rings of Saturn, straight into the submission hold. He's in trouble here, trying to get back into the ring. Deathlordicas needs to break it up. He does. And look at this, trying to steal a cover here on an unexpected Tyson Jackson. ALbright's not going to get back in the ring. Deathlordicas could steal it here. That almost was the equivalent of a roll-up victory. And now ALbright back in the ring. What's he thinking? Oh, and a big leg drop there. Famouser. Oh, and there's the big kick. And now all of a sudden ALbright taking on all challenges in this one. Fighting them all on. 2 men down. And now Jackson left alone in the ring with ALbright. What's Jackson thinking? Another spike pile driver. Connects. Oh, and a big suplex. Out rolls ALbright. And goes to cover. Goes to Lordicus, broken up straight away by the Dragon. Tries again. Straight away broken up. Not letting him get it a third time. And Lordicus just trying to steal the cover, and he just can't get it. Tries again. Once again, not happening. And I do hope that we're not caught in the loop here. He's just trying to get the pin. I don't think he's realising what's actually happening here. I don't think he's realised that Tyson Jackson is just separating them. Finally going to get the cover now as the neck breaker connects. 1, 2, and he's only get it 2. Jackson wasted enough of his time there. That was a funny little sequence between the two of them. And out rolls Tyson Jackson, and now Jace trying to find some fight back. He's taken some hits in this one, but he's also dished them out just as equally. Out rolls Lordicus, and now we have 2 men in the ring left. Oh, look at this. Lifting him up. Oh, and doing squats with him. Taunting ALbright right now. Looking for a suplex. Oh, and landing on the ropes there with the legs. Oh, the big connection. And now, might be looking once again for that camel clutch. He's got him right across the face. Raking his eyes as well. What a big save by Jackson. We may only have 4 matches tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but this one is certainly proving to be a classic. A proper show of classic wrestling here between the two. Now turns him over, might be looking at... Oh! And didn't look like that went comfortably there for the Dragon. He looked like he took a bit of damage just from that. And hold on a minute. Lordicus has got ALbright trapped in the corner, might be looking for the spring leg moonsault again. Oh, and a spike pile driver again. Split leg and moonsault. Neither of them are going for the cover though. Interesting choice. Maybe Jace feels like he needs to do one big move to end it all. Looking maybe for the GTS. Connects! But it only takes him down to 1 knee. Forward with a punt kick. That's got to be it. But no, what? The Dragon just gets up. The Dragon just gets up. He just ate the GTS and punt kick combo like it was nothing. He just got straight up. And I think that might have just stunned everyone in the arena. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, try to take advantage. Big counter there on a DDT. And now it's these two left in the ring. Jace can take full advantage of this fact. He can wrap it up right here. Once again, going back to the camel clutch. He could get it here, raking down the eyes. This is more of Lordicus' strategy. ALbright tried to break it up there. He does. The second attempt. He kind of miscalculated his first break up there. And Jace seems to be favouring the submission tonight. I'm not quite sure what the reason is. He's not really much of a submissionist. And now ALbright wearing down the Dragon, who seems to be taking more than enough shots to keep down. Just walked up from the GTS. And now ALbright looking to finish one with himself. Looking for the DDT. 1916, sorry, not fucking DDT. Into the cover. Lordicus needs to break it up. He hasn't even noticed. ALbright's going to steal. No! The Dragon still is not going down. And there's a big suplex. Oh my god. GTS. Punt kick. And now the 1916. Oh, was looking for it again. This time kicked out by Lordicus. These two left alone in the ring. One of them could capitalise on the opportunity here to win this matchup. ALbright to the corner. It's going to take him up top. Maybe looking for a superplex to steal the win here. This has been an amazing matchup. We still don't know where it's going. Andrak off the top. And now Jace, what's he thinking here? Lifts him up. Just in a sit-up position. Only to push him back down again. Oh! Headbutt to the groin there. And look at this, ALbright going to try and steal the cover. And these guys just not letting the other get the win. They're trying to wear each other down. Big counter there by Jace. Might have been able to flip that into a cover and decided against it. Oh, and Jace. Jace is looking for the end here on Jackson. Looking for that GTS again. If he can get it. Gets him up. GTS connects. And into a punt kick again. What? Jackson just got up again. Did you see that? He was crawling. Jackson's up. Oh my god. Into a cover. I think rope break caught him there. I don't know why there's rope break in a fatal 4-way no disqualification match, but there we go. Big suplex. Oh, and that might have taken Jackson down. That might have been the finishing blow. Got him. ALbright steals it. ALbright stole it. And there was only so many times that the Dragon could get back up. In that one, he took a hell of a beating. 2 GTS and punt kicks, which he just shaked off. There's a code breaker from him there. And look at this. This was a beautiful move from the Dragon. Unable to put him away with it, though. There it is again. And the Dragon just took too much of a beating from too many different people. There was a huge elbow drop with the double cover there. And ALbright steals the victory from under the nose there with the big suplex, which finally was enough to put him away. ALbright picks up a huge win, giving him momentum coming up to the Resurrection pay-per-view. A new face for a new man. Clearly looking like he's ready to take on anyone this year rather than cowered away. Let's move on down to the main event. It's main event time, and it is the first time that Rage and Jaden will face each other one-on-one before the pay-per-view. This is non-title fight between the two, and the winner, of course, was going to get huge momentum over the other. This is their first time just one-on-one, getting a chance to feel each other out here, and Jaden gets a chance to see what he's dealing with against this monster, Rage. 7-foot masked monster making his way down to the ring. He's been on a tear through WIW since his return to the series. Hold on a minute. Look at Jaden. Jaden doesn't want to waste any time. And look at this. What's he thinking? Oh, shot from behind. And that might have caught Rage off guard. Rage looked a little disorientated there, but look at that. Just spun him around. And I think Jaden might have just messed up. Several shots to the stomach. And a big toss over the shoulder. Jaden made a mistake. And look at this. Rage saying, get this in the ring. He doesn't want to do this out here. He wants this to be a match. He doesn't want the main event to go to waste. Wearing him down on the outside, though. Look at this. Deadlift. Powerbomb. And I think Jaden might have bitten off more than he can chew here as he does it again. Boom. Big connection. Needs to get this back in the ring or the referee will not ring the bell for this match to start. Rage gets in the ring. The referee calling for Jaden to get in there too. Oh, and Rage mocking him, saying he's messed up. They're both in the ring now. The referee can ring the bell. I don't know if he has. There's a sling blade. And I think this match is ready to start, to be honest. I think the referee should be calling the bell. I don't know why he hasn't. Maybe he feels like, I don't know, this match has already been called off. The referee's not having any of this. Oh, big suplex. Trying to wear down the big man. He knows he's got a huge task ahead of him at the pay-per-view, and this is why he's fighting him off. But look at that. Rage just shrugs him off. And the referee's decided this is going to end in a no contest. Well, sadly, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to end the episode. I apologise that it only ended up being 3 matches. I was not expecting this match to end in a no contest. But clearly he is building up towards what's going to be a huge WIW Championship fight between Rage and Jaden. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed and comment what you thought of this episode and all the other episodes of past. Your support has been amazing, guys. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Peace.